Hi guys, it has been forever since I have recorded a YouTube video. This year has been insane. I feel like it's been insane for everybody. The world reopened and it's like we reopened quadruple time, and it's been insane to try to keep up, but I am going to try my best to get back on here more often. A lot of people have been asking me if I still love my Stryde bike and if I still feel like it was a better option than Peloton, and I'm gonna tell you why I still love my Stryde bike, still use it, and think it is the better option. So here we go. So I want to start by saying that I am now an ambassador for Stryde. It didn't start off that way. I started off just wanting to spread the word about the bike because I felt like everybody was talking about Peloton, but nobody was talking about the Stryde bike, which I feel like is just a way better option in so many different ways, which we'll get to in a second. So if you're interested in getting $100 off, let me know and I will get you the code. You can comment or find me on Instagram, Tamara Hope Cox, and I will get you the code as soon as I get on there. But please know that my love for this bike is not because of this. I have always loved this bike. My first videos, you'll see if you go back 2 years ago, way before there were even sponsorships, nobody even knew about this bike back in the day. It just like didn't exist, and I had heard it was the Peloton, and Peloton had just hit the ground running, and I started doing the Peloton workouts on my phone using an old 80s Schwinn bike, and I needed to upgrade. I couldn't even be out of the saddle on my Schwinn bike because it didn't have the resistance, and I needed something more solid that wasn't going to tip over, and so I went on this hunt and I tried the mixed bike out. Didn't love it. I know some people do. Didn't love it. And I could not pull the trigger with Peloton, knowing that it required, I don't even know what it is anymore, like a $40 subscription fee every single month. So let's start with the number one reason why I love my Stryde bike. Stryde's screen is unlocked. It's an unlocked screen, and I literally can watch YouTube, I can watch Netflix, I can watch other fitness apps. I could put Peloton on the screen. I use the Apple Fitness screen, air screened to it. You can air screen. The screen is completely unlocked, so you can use it for whatever you want. But Stryde also has their own app, and their app is awesome, and it's a smaller community than Peloton, so you actually can really connect with the coaches. There's a Facebook page, and you can put out your requests, and these coaches, they listen and they put out videos based off of real requests, and they talk to you and they communicate with you, and they really want to make sure that the app is fitting what the customer wants. And I feel like that has been my favorite part about the app itself, is that it's such a small community that you feel way more connected to the coaches, and it's not just this like celebrity coach that these Peloton coaches have become. These coaches are working in real studios, and I know Peloton studios are real too, but they're working with people in studios all over, so you're getting a variety of different types of training. It's not all one type of training, so it's like High Ride Cycle, and you get another cycling place, and there's just all kinds of different variations, and I love that about the app. Now, with that said, the actual structure of the bike is, in my opinion, amazing, solid. The resistance goes to a max. It can hold any size. It's just really like a great bike. And some people complain about the seat being a little bit harder. From my understanding, the seat, it's a small seat, and the smaller the seat, the better for chafing. The cyclists have told me that. I wasn't aware of that until I started cycling. And honestly, when I started cycling, it did bother me in the first week sitting on a hard seat. I was like, oh, this is kind of painful, but you develop, I guess, a tolerance to the pain. And so that's one thing that I've heard complaints about, but the great thing about that is the seat can be changed out for whatever your needs are. If you like a wider, more padded seat, that's your preference. Now, I will say that I did try to switch to a bigger seat, and I did notice that it did make me more sore, so I would be cautious of that. One of the other questions I get a lot is, how do I ride my bike? Do I use the app more? Do I use other apps more? What do I use? And I actually still use the Peloton app to do a lot of my workouts. I just use the cheap $9 version that they offer for school teachers. That is me. So I'll use that app quite often. I also use the Stryde app. I think that the Stryde Bike rides have more of a variety with choreography. And so if you're looking to get more of a full body workout, I feel like the Stryde cycling workouts are much more full body. There's a lot more choreography if you choose. And then there are some that don't have as much choreography. A lot of their bike rides are varied again because you're getting them from different studios. So I would say that I probably use the bike still to this day 3 days a week at least. This week I've ridden it 4 times. I don't think I use it as much for as many long rides as I used to. I used to be 60 minutes hardcore. I got my personal training certification and nutrition certification all because I got so into riding because of the Stryde bike and loving it so much. And so that has changed in the past couple years. And so I've incorporated the cycling for my cardio, which is so important. And then I also do a lot of strength training as well. So I don't do as hardcore cycling as I used to. It's definitely still a huge part of my life. I like to use the bike more for warm-ups, and especially on leg day. I'll do like a 10-15 minute ride before I start doing my strength training. And then when I really want to get that intense cardio burn, I always feel better after I cycle. Always, without fail. So I do use my bike all the time. I've had 0 issues. If anything ever freezes up, which I felt like in the beginning when the app was still new, we started to have those issues. You would just unplug it and plug it back in and things started working. But I'm not seeing those issues at all anymore. Actually, I haven't seen those issues in probably over a year at this point. I've never had to unplug the bike since. I use Free Ride all the time, which I love. I will watch Netflix and just like when I know that I need to burn some extra calories because I just need to move, I do that all the time. I like to pair my bike with my favorite reality shows like Real Housewives and whatnot. And so I do use it a lot for that. The screen on that is awesome, crystal clear. I will say that if you want really good sound quality, it's best with headphones. I prefer it with my AirPods, which connect directly to it. Yeah, I really still love, I'm looking over at my bike. That's why I keep looking over. See, here he is. There's my beauty, and that's my puppy. I love that bike. It probably needs to be given some TLC. I ride it and then I don't dust it, so I probably need to dust it a little bit. The seat is nice and clean though from my booty and the handlebars. But yeah, I can't say enough about how much I've loved my Stryde bike, and to this day I still do not regret it. When I can't afford to pay for the Stryde app, I can take a break and not have a monthly payment, and that is still to me the number one plus for this. And you get that beautiful screen and that beautiful, solid, sturdy bike without that commitment. And that's what I love about this bike. So thank you guys for, hanging out with me. If you have any other questions that maybe I didn't answer in any of my videos, please let me know. I'd love to answer them for you. Again, if you want $100 off, let me know. And I've got that code. They are having a great end of the year sale, $400 off. Plus $100 off, so that's a great deal, and it's a beautiful bike, and it comes fast. It gets shipped fast. It's not like a 6 to 8 week wait like the other bikes can be. So yeah, yay for Stryde. Thank you guys for watching and waiting for me to put out videos. Man, I feel rusty. I probably sounded rusty too. Have a great day.